I'm not gonna waste your time. The first is addictions. For a long time of my life, I was addicted to pornography and I couldn't stop, and it made my life worse and worse and worse. When I go to the gym, I always feel, I don't feel sore, but I feel weak and feel dehydrated and incapable of lifting the weights, and it made my relationship with my family so much worse. Sometimes I will scream at my mother and at my sister, and I will break things and all of that because I was depressed and I was lacking happiness in my life, and the cause of that is my addiction. And sometimes my mother will say to me, "Are you a man?" This habit is not a. She will not. She don't know that I was addicted to pornography, but she will tell me that, "Are you a man? Your habits are not of a man. You are always sitting and not doing anything. And you are not taking responsibility," which is the second point. So if you have the addictions in your life, drugs or sex, generally some people are addicted to sex and pornography or and all of that, you should know that a masculine man is in control of his mind. First of all, his mind and his thinking and his movement and his action and his decisions. And if you are not like that, if you are knowing that this habit is gonna destroy your life and your mental health and your physical health and your relationships and your emotion and your spirit, and you can't stop them, you will not succeed in your life. You should stop them. You should be in total control of what you should be in total control of the things that you do, the things that you think of, the movements that you do, the emotions that you feel. You should be always in control of the things that you control, which I just talked about it. Now, your emotions, your movements, your thinking, your behaviors, your beliefs. If you can't control these things, you will not succeed in your life, and you will be always one of the 99% of people that are not successful. You will not reach the 1%. So think of that seriously, and think of your addictions seriously. Right now, I'm speaking to you as a boy who before he fapped, like he just watching, searching for the best video to fap on. I was conscious about that. I was thinking that this is not good for me and God will hate me for this and all of that. And still, I was searching for the best video to fuck on. And eventually I found. And right now, I'm here with you, full of confidence and power and discipline. Not even think of it. A second of my day. A second of my day, I don't think of it. And I get the power. First of all, I get I get the physical power. I stopped like feel feel angry and depressed for and anxious for just the small thing, negative things that happen in my life. And I started I started to feel more confidence, and I started to be more intelligent and more disciplined because I stopped with this bad habit. So just try and try to not like say, that's it, I can't, and you relapse. No, you can. You will relapse, you will relapse, you will relapse. It took me 2 years to stop this bad habit, and I was depressed about it. I couldn't to stop it, and I'm relapsing again and again and again. But I never said to myself, I will quit. That's it, I can't stop it. I will just cry every day. And this is made me disciplined and made me proud of myself actually, because I have never quit. I always believed in myself that I could stop, so I stopped. This is the placebo effect. This is the power of your beliefs. So just have power in your beliefs and you will succeed. And the second point that we mentioned is before, which are not taking responsibility. Responsibility is the source of all these masculinity traits that you heard of, which are like providing and protecting and embracing mental health and physical health. It always comes to responsibility, because if you are not even responsible of the things that you do, in the movement that you do, in the action that you do, in the decision that you do, in the faults that you do, you will not be seen as someone who can be a leader and can provide for others and can protect others and protect his beliefs first of all and himself. So be responsible for the things that you do and the decision that you make. And and make it a habit to take responsibility. So for example, if someone told you to do something that you should do, take responsibility of that. If a decision you made and it's fault, try to take responsibility of that. Try to be calm, try to take responsibility, and eventually your your responsibility level will get up and up and up. Everything in self-improvement you can upgrade it. Your responsibility, your discipline, your 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 mindfulness, quitting addiction is actually can level it up. And I'm right here, I level it up, as I told you in my story. And one of the things that I told you that my mom told me, that one of the habits that one of the things that my mom said to me is, are you a man? You are not taking responsibility. You are not even buying some fruit to us when I ask you. You're always lazy and lying down and watching your enemy. And this is the third point. It's laziness and the problem of laziness. Laziness will destroy you in many things. First of all, relationships, as you heard right now, and your work and your purpose. And when you are lazy, just know that you don't have purpose in your life. You have no meaning in your life if you don't have purpose and if you are lazy. So find a purpose in your life. Find something that will fulfill you, something that you need to do, and you know that these things is going to like, it's something that is gonna lead you to become more like of the best version of yourself. Laziness is gonna not make you live to your full potential, and you will live a life of regret that you were lazy and you were distracted and you were limiting yourself by yourself. And the pain of regret is more painful than the pain of discipline, because even if you struggle in discipline, you actually love the person that you have been. You actually love the situation that you are in, because it's the thing that you choose, not the thing that you let it be. So, and always focus on the process, not the results, because the results gonna make you lazy and more lazy, because you will say to yourself that you achieved the things that you want, but you always in self-improvement, you are always leveling up, you are always searching for something better. I'm not telling you to go to an extreme, but also not to be lazy. Take your time for upgrading yourself. Take time and don't be lazy. I think I covered all the 3 points, the 3 pathetic habits that you should not do as a masculine man and as a man of purpose, as a man, as a man of discipline. So just keep in your mind that you should not do this to reach the habit, and you should focus on what is gonna make you the best version of yourself.